Hello and welcome to The Big Fight. And it's been a really interesting week. If you consider what has been happening in the country for the last couple of years, 2 years ago in 2014, many people thought the left was virtually decimated. Leftist thought, leftist parties, it was all something of the past, and we seem to have had a major resurgence of the right. And there was a party that was seen as being rightist that was very much in power here in India. But if you take a look at what's been happening now, you've had the Modi government itself increasingly talking about moving towards more and more focus on farmers, focus on the poor. That very clearly the message that came out in this week's budget as well. A clear focus on taxing the rich, taxing the super rich, and shifting focus to agriculture, to farmers, and to the poor. And we're going to take a look at that. And then after that, a very interesting twist that happened, which really captured headlines, not just in India, but across the world. Kanhaiya Kumar being released from jail, a young communist leader making a speech talking about various socialist and communist principles, and perhaps doing it better than any mainstream leader of the Communist Party or the Communist Party of India, Marxist, has done in 20 or 30 years. And that again has brought the focus back on left and leftist ideology. So the thesis that I want to put forward, and I want to get all of our panelists to discuss, is: are we starting to see the revival of the left? Well, not the revival of the left, at least a movement back towards the center, back towards the left in Indian politics, in Indian discourse, and certainly in the economics that is going to be followed by this government. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome onto the program. We are being joined by Rajiv Pratap Rudy, Minister of State Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Manishankar Iyer is with us here. Aman Sinha, spokesperson of the BJP, is with us. Prasenjit Bose is going to be telling us why CPI and CPM leaders could not speak all these years the way Kanhaiya Kumar was able to on just a couple of days back. Dr. Shiv Shakti Bakshi is with us, former ABVP president at JNU, also executive editor of the Kamal Sandesh. Ajay Veer Jakhar is with us as well, chairman of the Bharat Krishak Samaj, no doubt delighted on the focus that's coming back on farmers. Aarti Jairath is with us as well, senior journalist. And we do have joining us Professor Yogendra Yadav, who's one of the best political analysts that I can think of in this country, and Sunil Alag joining us from Mumbai. So the government itself was seen as following certain certain rightist principles. But if you see the statements that Mr. Modi has been making, let's set aside what anybody else has been saying. What has Mr. Modi been talking about? He's been talking about Man Ki Baat, January, farmers facing a major crisis. A year ago, he was talking about farmers slogging day and night to provide food to the entire nation. They don't receive the entire full amount of money in return. I will bring my best to bring about a change. And I think especially since in the budget in particular, a very clear focus, which we will come and talk about in some detail, about moving towards maybe tax the rich and move a bit more towards the farmers and towards the poor. Are we seeing a change out here? That's the first question to ask. And Rajiv Pratap Rudy, let me start by throwing it to you.
Well, I think the language of the government has always been clear, and the direction of the Prime Minister has always been clear. Today, in the economy, there is not much of private sector spending happening. The corporates are not spending, individuals are not spending for whatever stress they are. So it was the duty of the government to kick-start the economy, and that public investment has come from the government, which has gone hugely in infrastructure, whether it's rural infrastructure or overall infrastructure in roads, in rural roads. The movement towards away from, right, it's a balanced approach.
Let's take a look at Mr. Modi's tweets, 2015 and 2016, and perhaps you can, it's one of those things to see, spot the difference. So Mr. Modi tweeting in 2015, budget 2015 has a distinct focus on farmers, youth, poor, new middle class, and the armed Nagrik. That was his tweet 2015. 2016, this budget is pro-village, pro-poor, and pro-farmer. Anybody spot the difference?
The new middle class is gone.
Yeah, it's well spotted. You used to be, must have been good at those questions. The specific policies that there were, people called it a Robin Hood budget. Tax on the super rich, tax on dividends beyond a certain amount, and very clear focus repeatedly on farmers, agriculture. Does that signal something?
No, let's put it correct. And if anyone appreciates, and though the contribution of the agriculture sector is still far more. And Last 2 years, there has been a distress because of the failed monsoons in the agriculture sector. And the other side, clubbed with the international economy, the overall situation has not been very promising. So it's just not, maybe this, and when you say the middle class has not been included, pardon me, the overall infrastructure or the institutions of in the economy which are being built up to drive consumption in the rural sector is all about giving a kickstart to the economy, which at the end of the day benefits everyone, even in the urban class or the urban middle class. I think it was a balanced budget, but you see, we have to move out from the mindset of the subsidy regime.
Okay.
So when we talk about farm income being doubled, or when we are talking about the urban income being increased, it's all a combination of good economics.
Look, there is a strong case to be made that this is still a country where a vast number of people are poor. There are a large number of people below the poverty line, and something needs to be done to uplift them, and something needs to be done in particular for the farmers, which are 60% of the population. Is that the direction that you think the Modi government is now moving in?
No.
Perhaps sparked off by, and I know, if you take a look at that speech made by Rahul Gandhi, which perhaps was a telling blow, one of the relatively few telling blows that he's actually delivered on the Modi government, was that Soot Boot Ki Sarkar jab that he made a few months ago. Did that hurt, and did that start to force them to think a bit more about being pro-poor?
Well, I see this budget as a Gogia Pasha budget. Gili gili is the words, but what is presented before you is an illusion. And to show how much this is true, there's been an increase of about 20,000 crore in the budget of the Department of Agriculture. But of that, 15,000 crore is merely a transfer from what was spent earlier by the Department of Financial Services into the Department of Agriculture.
The budget and other statements being made by the government might be signaling about
I'm not interested in statements that don't have substance. We know that this is a Jumla party and a Jumla government. Nothing in the budget talked about the real sources of rich for the rich, the NPAs. What was said about that? Second, what was said about black money? Nothing. Third, what is the revenue loss on account of changed concessions and taxes? It amounts to 6 lakh crore rupees.
So you're saying
when it comes to the rich, there are marginal changes in lakhs of crores. When it comes to the poor, there are some changes in thousands of crores. And therefore, please, I would plead with you not to fall into this illusion that somehow there has been a major shift.
Is there a shift in the economic philosophy?
Absolutely not.
From the government?
Absolutely not. I think that this government gives a disproportionate emphasis on perception management rather than doing anything substantial on the ground. So the perception, obviously, after the election results of Delhi, Bihar, there may be some thinking. The perception of this government, it is pro-rich, pro-corporate, negligent, it is neglecting the Aam Aadmi or the Aam Nagrik. Therefore, we have to shift the perception. That may explain what the Prime Minister has been tweeting. But in terms of actual allocation, in terms of actual fiscal strategy of this government, the planned expenditure, overall expenditure has been shrinking. Okay. And if you look at what the government has been claiming as the state of the economy, they are saying that there is no problem. The economy, we are supposedly the fastest growing economy in the world. Inflation is supposed to be now in negative territory.
Sunil Alagh, are you seeing a shift in focus at all and a slightly more pro-poor, pro-farmer approach?
We've had 2 very bad droughts, which is never 2 successive droughts have come after a long time. Now the farmers are in a bit of a, obviously in a bit of a bind. Suicides are increasing, and if you want the budget to be inclusive, you've got to create jobs and create demand, because that is what will drive industry, manufacturing, everything else. If there is no demand coming, one second, let me finish. If there is no demand coming and there is no employment generation, then whether you can go left of left, right of right, it's going to make absolutely no difference.
So
this budget has one second, it has focused on job creation, and I will tell you how. It's almost like 1 lakh crore.
Let him quote one figure. How? Can you provide some evidence? How?
Can I just finish? That's the problem with the left. They never let anybody finish the 5-year period. They will step in.
You have made your point.
Let me
How?
finish.
Evidence.
I am telling you how jobs are going to get created. You're not waiting to listen.
Yeah, please.
What do I say? 1 lakh crores is going to be spent on building highways, roads, village roads, everything. Where's the employment going to come? Are you going to go down and give the employment? everybody will get employed. They are handing over, they are using
doing
Manrega.
some
1
backward
second,
slogan shouting.
again, I am so
He's not
sorry.
even
I
talking.
can-
Let him
either you-
answer.
Either you let me finish, I'm telling you from where. They have never spent this kind of money on road building and everything else in agriculture.
Is it your perceptions, Sunil? That's what I'm asking. It's not going to specific proposals.
It is not
Is
perception,
the government
it's just-
focusing more now on pro-poor and pro-farmer
Because
policies?
of
than
two
it is?
droughts.
Okay,
1 second,
fair
how
enough.
are you
That's
going to become more
and
inclusive?
there's nothing wrong with that
So
answer.
don't try
Two
and say
droughts
they're
have
going
happened, so it
left.
has to be done.
They're not going
Would
left.
you agree with that?
I agree with the Honorable Minister, the government has not turned anywhere. They're still on the same track, and I think so. If you understand, there's a unanimity between the ruling party and the opposition here that there is no change.
Why?
Because even the minister is saying there is no change.
No,
And
that's not correct.
That's what he said. So, no, it's a
There has
reaction.
been a complete turnaround, and now I will have
No,
to
no, why?
interject.
There is
because
no
turnaround.
turnaround. No, no,
large
1
philosophy
second.
and
Let
turnaround.
the evidence come. I'm
What
yet
did
to
we
see any
inherit?
evidence.
Please do not interrupt. Now, let me speak for a minute at least. The communist ideology is fast, becoming obsolete,
That's
and
what
they
we're
need to
debating,
worry
actually.
about their
I'm
own
about to come to
consumption.
that.
Now,
It's an
please allow me to
interesting
complete.
question. I'm about to
As far as
start.
this budget is concerned, Vikram, it addresses all sections of the economy, whether it is youth, whether it is farmer, women, and in fact, our ideology has been Antyodaya. And that is what we have been
Boss,
saying, that
I'm
even the
asking-
last
I
man
get
in
all
the
of that.
hierarchy has to be addressed, his concerns have to be addressed. That
is
is what
there-
we are working upon, because
is
the
there-
legacy
That's not the
that
question.
that unfortunately the
right,
government
that's
of
not the question.
Mr.
That's not the
Manish
question.
Ansari
The
has
question
left
is-
with
Is that-
us.
See, you're
But
wrong.
That was a
That's
double
not the
legacy.
question.
But-
This
Aman,
was
let me
this
assume-
was a economy in paralysis.
It was the
now
best
now
budget.
India is being acknowledged
Okay, it's a
as
best
a global
budget.
economic
It's a
superpower.
fantastic budget.
No, but you see-
it's a
see
great
the-
budget. No, hang on, Pasini, can I speak for a change?
No, but you'll have to allow me, because it is 1:5, so you'll have to allow
No,
me.
I'm
Out of
with
it
you.
to five,
I'm
you've got
with you.
Sunil, you've got
I'm with you.
There's
No, I'm
unjustified.
here.
I'm with you. I'm with the,
Why
I'm
there's
with the
Rajiv
government.
Pratap
Yeah,
Modi,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
him,
he's
there's
there.
Sunil
I'm
Alagh.
saying here in the studio. And I'm
What
counting
is
you
he?
out.
Since when did he shift from being ABVP to become a communist? He may be JNU, but he's
No,
still
what I'm
ABVP.
saying is that-
Okay, hang on. Let me. I'm putting a
Reasonable
different-
opportunity
I'm
for
asking a
responding
slightly
to
different
Sunil.
question, and I'm
Yes.
still waiting to get an answer to that question.
Yes, please do.
Is it the case that the BJP and the government said, look, this entire perception that we are a suit boot ki sarkar is potentially dangerous, it's potentially damaging, it may have lost us the election in Bihar or Delhi or wherever it is. We need a course correction. We need to be seen as being pro-poor and pro-farmer. Has that happened or not?
Vikram, as I told you, the first day, even before taking oath, Prime Minister Narendra Modi
that's
said
exactly
that this
what I'm saying,
government
there's no change.
is,
That's
is
exactly
for
what
the
I'm
service
saying.
of poor. I dedicate this government to the service of poor. That has been our
So
ideology
you're
of
saying it was
Antyodaya
a
also.
wrong
And
perception
it
that they
has
were
been-
not a pro-poor leftist government to start with.
That is a perception which has been built in some sections of media.
Yogendra Yadav, just help me with this. Are you seeing a shift in government's strategy, philosophy, approach, or is there no such thing?
Listening to everyone, and I think there is actually a consensus, notwithstanding the noise that one doesn't normally associate with NDTV programs. But there is actually a consensus. The consensus appears to be that A, the shift is very small. B, the shift should not be described as a shift towards left. It is small because on the one hand, the government itself says, look, we don't see there is a radical shift. Possibly there are things they can't announce on television. But as our other friends have pointed out, that actually if you look at hard budget allocations, we are looking at tiny shifts, and I'm absolutely amazed how the entire media has been taken for a ride on this question. Vikram, you are also a CEO of a company. If you have a 20 lakh budget for something that you are doing, and if you put 5,000 rupees in some kitty, would your entire budget be on that particular thing? That 5,000 is a tiny amount in a 20 lakh budget. That's all that has happened. So, notwithstanding, so we are looking at a much smaller change.
No, a lot of
Not a
incorrect
tiny
facts are
amount.
being
What
given.
are you talking
Yogendra,
about?
hang on, before I come to all of you.
Vikram, that's the side.
Yogendra,
Can I please speak
Yeah,
now?
Yogendra, I just
Yeah.
wanted to, I don't want to
It has
elaborate on
actually
that.
not been
Yogendra,
doubled,
not
and I'm
just the
actually
budget.
surprised that they have managed to.
Yeah, Yogendra, it's not just about the budget alone, but in general what we've been hearing. You hear what the Prime Minister,
Yeah,
for
I'm just
example,
coming to
said
that.
about the
I'm
fact
just
that
coming
why
to
is
that.
it that
There
when
is
I'm
a
giving a
change.
subsidy to the poor, you're calling it a subsidy. When I'm giving something to industry, you call it an incentive. So the
who's
discourse
calling
of
it?
the government in general seems to have
Yeah.
changed a bit.
So there is a change. The change is in words, the change is in posturing, the change is in self-presentation. And this is a government which is
That's not
very,
correct.
very
Please go
careful
back and
about
read the
its
budget
self-presentation and image. And sir, can you now allow me to speak? I've been very
How long?
carefully
One has to
listening all of
respond. You have been making all the baseless allegations. The whole
Aman,
fiscal
can
architecture
you-
has been
Aman,
changed.
can you finish what he's saying, then I'll come to you to respond to
Vikram,
it.
you
Please
decide
allow
this.
me to respond.
I don't allow
Okay, I
this.
decide
I don't normally
Yogendra.
associate this with your
Can
program.
Yogendra speak?
Yeah.
Yogendra.
Thank you for holding a very high moral ground.
Yes, Yogendra.
Thank you, sir. The actual shift in allocations is very small, but the shift in political posturing is substantial and serious. Indeed, the government has realized that this image of partly suit-boot and also in the villages, the image of being anti-farmer was sticking to the government. And because this is indeed seen to be one of the most anti-farmer governments in the history of this country. The government wants to change it. Mr. Modi has gone to 4 places,
Incorrect,
not
totally.
1. He wants to announce a lot of things.
Baseless.
And in that process, he wants to develop a different image for himself. I would humbly suggest that the name for this shift is not left. There is another word in political vocabulary that we have forgotten, which is populism. No government in a poor country can afford to be seen as anti-poor. So all governments, left or right, wherever, Raman Singh's government, Shivraj Singh's government, governments all over the world, want to appear to be pro-people, which is what they want to present themselves. And unless you believe that Manmohan Singh's government was a left government, they are shifting slightly towards Congress-style populism. That's all that is
Congress-style populism. Shiv, then Aman Sinha.
I would just like to intervene on the point of left and right debate. To my opinion, it is a bogus debate. If you say, what was the economic policy of the left in West Bengal? Was it right? When they were doing all this Singur and Nandigram, everything was happening. What kind of economic policy?
Yogendra saying it's moving,
So I
it's
am
not
saying,
moving left,
I
it's
am
moving
saying it is
towards
a bogus
populism.
debate, but if you want to see this budget, so I am coming to that. If this budget needs to be seen, it has to be seen in the how the state governments, BJP state governments are doing in different states. What happened in Gujarat and how rural sector has grown under in Madhya Pradesh, and what is happening in Chhattisgarh, and how 10% growth rate in Gujarat in agricultural sector and even more than 10% was maintained, and how even more than 12, 13, 14, 15% growth rate has been maintained in agricultural sector in Madhya Pradesh. And if you come to the West Bengal, what happened under the left, under the communist rule?
Sorry, what
there
does
was
that have to do with the policies?
deceleration in agriculture sector. There was a national sample survey in 2007.
No, I'm trying to say, what does that have to do?
11% of the families in
I
West
think this is
Bengal
a huge
were suffering
digression. This is a huge digression. We are debating, no,
So what does this
we
have to
are
do with the
debating
price
the
of
central
urea?
government. You are going to Madhya Pradesh. You are going to Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and West Bengal.
No, because
so that is the whole
we
point.
are also debating the economic
wait,
philosophy.
wait, wait,
So
wait,
is the economic
wait,
philosophy
wait,
moving
That
towards
please do not discuss the
economic
failures of left
philosophy
government. This
What
is what he's
failure?
saying.
You know,
What?
we are
11%
failed
of the
ideology.
families were
But
under
please, no,
starvation
Vikram,
in
we'll come
West
to the failed
Bengal.
ideology.
Vikram, may I respond to what
Children,
Yogendra
I'm trying to get Aarti in edgewise.
This is national sample survey estimates. National sample survey
We started
estimates.
this debate
He is
on
right.
the Modi government.
This is a
and the budget.
classic ploy to digress from the
budget-
developmental issue. That is what they are indulging
We
in.
digress. We are digressing. We are completely
economic
digressing.
philosophy
You are running
No, but-
away from the debating
We
the
are
Modi
Let me allow-
government.
Okay,
You are
can I
not
one
politically
say-
bankrupt.
You are not looking
You
at
can't
your
defend the Modi
record.
government.
At your record.
Now you are running away from the debate
Completely
and saying
bankrupt.
Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and West Bengal.
Obsolete economic
Okay,
philosophy
gentlemen,
of
Aarti.
left.
Can you give the lead? Yeah, Aarti.
I completely agree with most of the opinions that have been
How
stated
could you
here.
possibly, they all seem to
No,
be-
they're all
not the
same.
not
They're
no,
all
no.
same.
The-
They're all
that
same
there
opinion.
is a shift in the political rhetoric rather than a substantive shift in ideology. And you know, Vikram, one thing that we're sort of completely missing in all this is, firstly, the fact that the Prime Minister's tweet this time did not mention the neo-middle class, right? Secondly, there are certain
Could have been a
measures.
mistake. He's not necessarily doing everything
No,
that's
no, no,
been
no,
said.
no, no,
You
Vikram.
please
There are
see his speech
certain
on budget.
measures that
He's
he
mentioned about the
introduced,
middle
that
class
they
clearly.
introduced in this budget. For instance, the tax on 60% of your provident fund. You know, the green energy cess, which is going to push up your electricity bills. The fact that cars, even small cars, the prices have gone up. You know, these are all measures which hit the middle class, which has been the core constituency of the BJP. So obviously, you know, what they seem to have done is, they seem to have hit a core constituency to give the impression that they're actually helping the poor, the farmers, the rural sector. It's a kind of negative, transfer.
No, but I just wanted to get a fact in. All right. Tax concessions for the big corporations for on excise duties, corporate tax, personal tax in 2015-16 has gone up to, and it has crossed from 5.5 lakh crore in the last year to over 6 lakh crore.
The whole fiscal architecture has been changed. See the kind of devolution which is going to the state government. The ratio has now come from 32 to it has come
That has
from
nothing to do with you.
And
It's the 14th Finance
I
Commission.
understand what finance commission
Which
is.
we set up
And
and
thereafter,
Yes.
please, why did you not recommend? Why did you not implement those recommendations?
Because the implementation was to begin from your time.
Absolutely, you have
Why are
no clue at all. Why did you not initiate
These
it?
are the lies
Let me
that
say.
they tell.
No, these are
These
blatant
are the
lies that you say.
There are lies.
These are the blatant
claiming
lies
that
I challenge
you are
You are
devolving
saying blatant lies in a
2.17
national
lakh
territory.
crore. That
Let
is
me
the
say,
14th Finance Commission
even as far as disbursement of central taxes is concerned, or the whole fiscal architecture is concerned, the fiscal space for the central government has been reduced to a great extent. There has been a large devolution to the state government. Do not interrupt. If you don't know your facts, do not interrupt.
I know my
I'm not
facts.
going to be.
Why are you pointing at me? I know my
Because
facts.
You don't know.
You don't know
You
yours.
don't know. You don't know. That is the difficulty.